Don't quit. Finish. Hello everybody, this is Saucony Prince of SauconyPrince.com, where we make motivation personal by introducing you to yourself. And today I want to encourage you not to quit, but to finish. You see, pain is only temporary, but quitting lasts forever. Pain is only temporary, but quitting lasts forever. If you're like me, you've had times in your life where you just wanted to throw in the towel. You wanted to give up and you just wanted to turn and walk away. But I tell you that it's important for you to evaluate what you're doing so you can understand, are you quitting or do you need to finish? And there are things in your life that are valuable enough for you not to just quit on, but you have to finish. You have to be willing to go through the hard times to get to your desired end. You know, there are three things that you need to consider when you think about, even contemplate quitting. The first thing you need to remember is why you started. I mean, why did you get on this journey? Why did you strike out and head in the direction of your goals and your dreams? Why did you say you're going to do this or that? Why did you start? Recall into your memory why it is that you actually made a pledge and you actually made a declaration. I'm going to get this done. Remember why you started. That's the first thing you need to remember why you started. But then the second thing that you need to do is you need to look back and see just how far you've come. Because anything worth having is worth working for. And there's going to be a distance between your seed time and your harvest time. There's going to be a distance between where you started and where you finish. So don't quit. Finish. Look back and see how far it is you've come, how much you've grown, how much you've learned, how much you've been through, and how much of a better person you are because of it. So don't quit. I want you to finish. And the third thing is, success isn't measured in the beginning. It's measured at the end. Everybody that starts off running the Boston Marathon doesn't get a crown. They don't get an award. They don't get a medal. But it's the ones that finish, the ones that cross the line, they can say, I did it. They may not even come in first. But if they don't quit, but they have enough fortitude to actually keep running and keep going, they will finish the race. I'm reminded of a story of this guy. He wanted to actually impress his father, and he was so excited about the race he was in. He got so anxious that when they yelled go, and it was a race, it was a quarter mile around the track, and when they said go, he took off running, just like everybody else. They took off running. But about a quarter of the way around the track, he stumbled and fell. Everybody's like, oh man, did you see that? But he got up. He was scarred, he was bloody, he was bleeding, but he got up and he kept running. And by this time, he was so far behind. But then he got halfway to the track, and because of his injuries, he stumbled and fell again. And people was like, man, that got to be embarrassing. I know that hurt. This time he got up, he was bleeding even more, and he was more injured than he was the first time. By the time he started running again, the first runner had already crossed the finish line. He was 3/4 of the way around the track, and everyone else had already gotten to the finish line, but he fell again. And people was like, look, that's it. Why don't you just walk off the field? Just give up, just walk off the field. Why don't you just stop? But he was determined. He was going to finish the race, and even running slower than he was even the last time. I mean, he was limping, but he was determined to finish the race. Now, by the time he actually crossed the finish line, everybody was up on their feet. Everybody was cheering. Everybody was excited because they saw in him, he embodied determination. Because he wasn't going to quit. He was going to finish. Somebody's looking at you right now and they're wondering, are you going to quit? or are you going to finish? My encouragement to you, don't quit, but finish. Finish what you start. Just to recap, you got to remember why you start. You also got to look how far you've come. But you also got to realize that success isn't measured at the beginning, but it's measured at the end. And look, this is Sakoni Prince of SakoniPrince.com, where we make motivation personal by introducing you to yourself. And I ask you to like and share this video so that somebody else can get the encouragement they need to finish and not quit.